Carter Parton Rogers here. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I'm finally getting the hang of this. Look how quick I got to the live on both the Facebook, hey y'all, and the Instagram, hey y'all. Y'all, I'm wearing a new shirt today. I wanted to tell y'all this, give you a little shopping tip. I got this at the Pennies for $7, y'all. Go to the Pennies and go to the back of the store where they have the clearance of the clearance of the clearance. Y'all, it's amazing. $7. And this is a backup that I might wear with my sequin sparkle dress skirt that I got in Nashville a few years ago. I might wear that for my anniversary show, depending on how my show dress turns out. I've still got, I'm still, y'all, we're here to update you about my dress, and it's just not sewn together as a dress yet, so I don't know yet how it's gonna look on me because it's not done. But y'all, I will tell you this much. It has been a great day, and I'm so excited to tell y'all I have done a lot today. I got my pattern cut out, and I got my pattern ironed. You got to iron it before you put it on your fabric. Look, y'all, this is the front bodice, which means the front top part. See, they're going to tie up there like that. Right now, it looks like a bib you might wear at the barbecue or the crab house, so you don't drip food down you. That's another idea. So it's going to tie up here, and then it's going to have a back part, and it's going to be like that. Look, it already looks like a dress just a little bit, doesn't it? Can y'all imagine it in the beautiful fabric? Look, this is a reminder of the pattern. I'm going to be making this side, this dress, that side. As I was cutting it out, y'all, I realized that the pattern is about 5 sizes bigger than my size, because it's the only pattern they had left at the store, and I love the dress so much. I'm like, I can make it work, I'm sure. Right? Y'all, it's just a little extra fabric. Maybe you just have to tuck it in a little more. So I'm just, because, I mean, you can see this is the front of it. It looks like it might be a little bit too big already by maybe like 4 to 8 inches. But I'm thinking it's fabric, so you can just like put a belt on it when it's done. What do y'all think? I mean, even the ties look real tight. They look kind of smaller there, and that's a bit. That's gonna be a bow. But I love bows, y'all. Y'all know I love bows, so I don't mind a little extra fabric. I'm excited. Yep. So, I mean, my mama did already tell me. She said, Carter, why don't you go find a pattern in your size? That's going to help you out. So, I'm sure at the end of this that I may look back and think, like, probably should have done that. But like I said, it's the only one they had at the store, and I was anxious to get my dress going, so I'm hoping that I can make it work. I don't have any sewing experience, y'all. I'm just going off of how I've made dresses in the past, where you just get some fabric and cut it up and wrap it around yourself. I've already put in way more effort than that, so I'm thinking that this dress is going to be 10 times better than any of the dresses that I've done before. Don't y'all think? So there y'all go. It's an amazing day. Look at that. I could probably just, oh look, I could probably make a halter dress out of it too, the kind that ties behind your neck. Looks a little like a saddle too. Can y'all imagine if the horse saw me coming with a sparkly and chiffon saddle, and I was like, come on, let's go. We're gonna go for a ride. Rebecca's asking me a question. Does the pattern not have different lines to change the measurements? Usually most of them do. Rebecca, thank you so much for the tip. It does have it does have lines to change the size of the pattern, but the thing is that the lowest pattern line is still, I don't know, like 4 sizes too big maybe. I don't know, but I'm thinking like because this is a kind of fabric I wasn't able to wash beforehand. So maybe it'll just kind of, when it gets dry cleaned, it'll shrink up a little. Does that happen? I don't know, y'all. Or maybe I can just like take it and just like cut some inches off of it in different places. Can y'all do that? You know what I mean? Like maybe I'll just trim it down in like different inches and stuff. As I hear myself say that out loud, I'm thinking that, well, I already know Mama's right. Mama's always right. Your Mama's always right. So I got to go ahead with it now because my show's almost here and I already cut it all out. So I might just have on 4 or 5 belts and maybe I'll tape it in some places and tie some string if I need to make it work this time. And then next time I go home, I'll take my dress home with me and Mama can help me fix it up real nice. Y'all, that's okay. Rebecca says, measure yourself and do the calculations of what would fit in your pattern size. What? What? That sounds good, Rebecca. I'm sure that's what I'm supposed to do. How do you do that? What do you mean? Like if I measured myself and then, like if I start cutting into it though, is it going to be like, let's see. Well, it goes from my neck to my waist on the top, so it's at least the right length, I think. I'm real tall. I'm a giant. That's the other thing. Oh, and I read this thing. I heard about this thing online where, like, that look. Rebecca says that look. So, y'all, I read about this theme of a seam allowance. It said if you're just beginning sewing, you need to know about seam allowance, which means something about the pattern. Here's what I saw on the video. Something about the pattern. If you have a pattern, it says it's the size it is, but then once you get your dress made, it's smaller than what you thought it's going to be. So that's the other reason I thought maybe if my pattern is a few sizes too big, that'll be my seam allowance, right? Like I'm allowing for more seams to sew together so it should fit. But that's not what seam, that they said, but so they were like, you got to allow for extra in your seam allowance because when you sew it together or something, it gets smaller. Like you may sew it in a different way than the pattern says and you may sew it closer together. I'm kind of far away from teaching my own sewing classes to y'all. So, y'all know how people teach on the online. That's not something I'm going to do anytime soon. But y'all can learn from me, I think, because I think that, you know, you can learn by watching other people try and figure something out. So, y'all, I guess that's one of my first things y'all could learn from me is to get the pattern in your actual size and to probably figure out what your seam allowance is and what that means in the first place. Like look it up and read it. I'm cleaning the dust off my desk. There's little pieces of dust and paper from when I cut the pattern. Then use the smallest size that you think is your closest fit. Go ahead and cut the material. This is what Rebecca's saying. And pin it to fit you before sewing. Before sewing. Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, so she's saying pin this to the fabric and cut it out. Cut it out of it and then hold it up to myself and see if it makes sense before I sew it. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for your help. We've been talking for almost 10 minutes. I hope y'all enjoyed this update. Let's be real proud of ourselves. I feel so accomplished today. I mean, I'm going to reward myself with some popcorn and I don't know, maybe some chocolate or something because, I mean, I accomplished. I got the patterns cut out and I got them ironed. So, I mean, hey, everybody waving and people are waving hearts on the Instagram. So, y'all, that feels good. And it's already something, you know. All right, y'all. Tune in again tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And hopefully by then, I'm going to go lay out the fabric now and get this on it. So hopefully by tomorrow, might have some fabric cut out. We'll see. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And remember, RSVP to my show. It's coming up on the 22nd. Y'all, it's so soon. It's 2 weeks from yesterday. So RSVP, the new time is 4:00 p.m. I got to change that on the invite, along with I got to give y'all the link so you can buy tickets. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. I'm going to hit the end on these things.